everybody, my name's Kiahonfire and welcome to an Enshrouded patch today where we get to see the updates that have been released to the game. This is looking to be a really good one today and we're checking out the patch notes via Steam, so let's get into it. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to start with gameplay. Fixed cases where saving of crops when quitting and restarting the game world did not work properly. I had this quite a bit where my crops would just be stuck in cropling stage and would not grow at all into a fully flourished plant. So it's really nice seeing that this is getting fixed. Increase the stamina cost for the jump attack. So now when you want to do something like you jump with a sword and you smash it down, it's going to cost a lot more stamina to perform this action, so you're not going to be able to do it as much as you could before. Fixed an issue where players climbing on walls and ladders could interfere with each other. I had this a whole bunch with friends. We'd try and climb the ladder together and one would get pushed to the side and go flying, or maybe someone would like fall off or something. It got pretty annoying after a while, but it was pretty funny. But either way, not a thing anymore. Water aura no longer heals when the player is dead? Excuse me? This is a skill for healers that would heal them. So, yeah, that's interesting. It would heal dead bodies. We're about to have a zombie apocalypse in here. What? Here's a big one for archers, and I love archery in this game, so this is amazing to hear. Reduce the amount of twigs needed to craft arrows, increase the yield of twigs from grown bushes, and increase the yield of feathers from their sources. So this is amazing news for people that love arching and all of that stuff. I didn't always find this like a big problem until the end of the game, when it started to become a bit more of a grind when you stop your exploring type deal. But now this has been adjusted. This is really nice. Another one I'm really super happy about because it was a big problem when I was going end tier of the game. Lowered the amount of flax needed to craft high-end armor sets. Thank goodness. We had to spend so much making padding to make the good armor. It was a whole deal with growing loads of flax for it. So really happy to hear this news. And for those that kind of like a library and stuff like that, lowered the amount of resources needed to craft decorative books. There's also an issue with stacking on castle wall blocks. They have now been maximized up to the size of 5k, like the other building blocks. They fixed cases where open doors would block arrows and other projectiles, and fixed some rare cases where looted weapons had the incorrect item level. I'm going to be interested to see which items of those got fixed. Also, something really interesting, if you spent the time to dig down to Bedrock, Construction Hammer no longer allows cutting into unbreakable materials like the foundational bedrock material at the bottom of the world. Reminds me of Minecraft days where people would delete the bedrock, so and they can still do that or phase through it, so that's kind of funny. Moving up to the game world, where they changed some things about the game itself. Redistributed roaming enemies in several areas for improved balancing. Fixed more cases for enemies with incorrect levels for their region that they are found in. Fixed an issue where the flame altar near the Shroud route could lead it to the fog of the whole world disappearing. This is not how you're meant to save Embervale. That would be amazing though, seeing the world without all the fog, because some areas are really foggy, so that's kind of cool. The game now prevents save points being activated when they are in the deadly Shroud. Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. Fixed an issue that could lead to wax and honey spawning in the player's base without having to harvest a hive first. Polish several points of interest. Tweak the sound of vultures. We heard them loud and clear. They are loud, so I gotta go fight one of those. And then they fixed a lot of sounds with dungeons and all of that good stuff, and the timing of traps and spires in multiplayer sessions. For multiplayer and servers, they fixed an issue that could prevent joining a server when the previous session was cancelled or crashed. And they're also working on stability and performance because they added more security to the saving process to avoid issues with saving, and better protection of the save game in case there is a failure. Less CPU load for servers that are in idle. And they've improved performance in large player bases and large crop fields. So that is really exciting, as well as some fixes to crashes. So this is all really good news. Lots lots of good fixes in here, and I hope to see much more in the future, and maybe some new content at some point. I'd love to see like a roadmap or something of what they're doing next. I really had an awesome time on Enshrouded. It's been a really good game for me. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today and gotten all caught up on the patch notes. My name's been Kaya. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.